Body composition is the up-and-coming thing in health, medicine, and fitness. But what is body composition? Body composition is a method of describing what the body is made of, including water, protein, minerals, and fat. It provides a much more accurate depiction of health and description of weight than BMI. According to the 4-component model, a person's body breaks down into water, protein, minerals, and fat. The human body is made up of mostly water. Your fat, muscles, blood, and other bodily fluids all contain water. Protein is a reflection of the protein contained in your body's muscles, organs, and bones. Also, your body contains minerals, which are primarily contained in 2 places, in the bloodstream and inside the bone. Last but not least, fat is your stored energy. These 4 components are grouped into 2 categories, fat mass and fat-free mass. Fat-free mass is all the mass in your body that is not attributed to fat. Your fat-free mass contains a variety of different components, all your internal organs, skeletal muscle mass, and body water. Fat mass allows the body to store energy, protects internal organs, acts as an insulator, and regulates body temperature, among other things. Nobody can have 0% body fat, and maintaining too low or too high body fat percentages is generally regarded as inadvisable for long-term health. So why is all of this important? It's important because there's more to your body than just losing or gaining weight. The InBody Results Sheet lets you know exactly what your body is made of using the 4 components by breaking down your weight, focusing on percent body fat, showing muscle development, and using BMR to help fine-tune your diet. Let's take a look. Break down your weight. Muscle fat analysis breaks down your weight into pounds of skeletal muscle mass and body fat mass. Skeletal muscle mass is the muscle you can work out at the gym. Body fat mass and skeletal muscle mass are the largest components of body weight, and also important indicators for your health. Aim for your skeletal muscle mass to be in the normal or over range, and body fat mass in the normal or under range. Focus on percent body fat. Although commonly used, BMI is an unreliable representation of your health because it calculates your obesity level strictly on your height and weight, resulting in muscular fit people being labeled as overweight or obese. Instead, percent body fat, the ratio of your body fat mass divided by your weight, is a more accurate representation of your obesity risk. Aim for your percent body fat to be in the normal range, 10 to 20% for males, 18 to 28% for females. See muscle development. Segmental lean analysis reveals how lean your body mass is distributed within your body. It also evaluates your right or left balance. The top bar shows your lean mass in pounds. The bottom bar shows if there is enough lean body mass to support your current weight. Aim for corresponding segments to be equal lengths for right or left balance and at or over the 100 mark. Use BMR to fine-tune your diet. Basal metabolic rate, or BMR, is the number of calories burned at rest over the course of one day. Your BMR will increase as you gain more muscle mass. You can use your BMR and your daily activity level to calculate the number of calories you need to eat in a day to achieve your health and fitness goals. For more information, visit www.inbodyusa.com.
Hey guys, Heidi here with Core Strength and Performance, and today we're going to go over how to read your InBody Results Sheet.
So this is the InBody Results Sheet. So when you step on the scale, it will give you this whole analysis. So we have your total amount of water in your body, your dry lean mass, which is your muscles and bones, and then your storing for excess energy, which pretty much is your body fat, because that's what body fat is for, which makes a total of 130 pounds for this individual, 0.3. So covering up their information just to keep it, private. let's dive into the good stuff. So muscle fat analysis. So this is going to give you a breakdown of your weight right here, their skeletal muscle mass, which is how much muscle they have. So it's not including your organs and all that. So this person has 43 pounds of skeletal muscle mass, and then their body fat mass is at 50 pounds. So if you notice this gray area, this is sort of the healthy ideal area where you'd want to be. So this person would want to bring up their muscle to be in this middle area. And if you look at this, we have sort of a C shape going on here. Now you'll find later on when I touch on in a more ideal look, the look is going to be more D. So we're going to have lower body fat, larger muscle mass, and less body fat. Now, when we move on to the obesity analysis, the reason why they put this in here is so you get an idea of BMI BMI compared to percent body fat. Now, BMI, as we know, sometimes isn't the best measure of your whole body, because really it's just taking your weight and dividing it by your height. Now, in this individual, they're 24. They have a value of 24 for their BMI, which means that they are overweight. Now, their percent body fat is really high. It's 38.6, and that is over the ideal. This is a woman, so the woman would want to be lower than 30. 18 to 30 is an ideal. 18 being more of that lean, athletic individual. So in this case, we definitely want her to come down a little bit. Segmental lean analysis. So this just tells you how much muscle you have in each of those parts. Now, ideally, this person would want to bring these up to 100%. So if you notice, all these values are not there yet. And what that means is that they just need to build more muscle in order to bring that percentage up to 100%, which would be ideal for the amount of weight that they are carrying. We also keep just a history of what you've done. So next time you come in, it'll log it like a graph. Now, as we get up to here, this is sort of the prescription. So we have your body fat lean mass control. So this person, their prescription would be to lose 23 pounds and gain 9, almost 10 pounds of muscle. Now, this is ideal. Now, some people I know that if they lose 30, some prescriptions are a lot. You know, it can be up to 100 pounds. You might look slightly anorexic for it. So just remember that these are recommendations, not that you have to do exactly that, okay? Now, the lean body mass is going to be their muscle, their their muscle and their organs. So this is important. This number right here is important because that determines your basal metabolic rate. So if they are to increase their lean mass, so their muscle, this BMR, how much calories you burn at rest will increase. So this is just telling us that this person burns 1,100 calories when they're not doing anything. So when they're just letting Netflix and chilling, that's how much they burn. If they were to increase the amount of muscle they have, this would go up. So that means that they can burn more calories at rest, which is what you want. Now we're going to go into somebody who has more of an ideal look. So this is Devon's. And so if you can see, this is a breakdown of his water, lean mass, body fat, and weight. Now, this is very important as we look at his weight, 237. His muscle mass is way above normal. So he is actually almost at 160%, which is 60% over the norm at 122 pounds. And he has a body fat mass of 28 pounds. So now this is a clear picture where BMI does not determine your healthiness, because he has a 32 BMI, which is considered obese, and has a percent body fat of 12. So it is not a good comparison relation. So as we break down, you'll notice that he has a lot more muscle, and overall in his body, the more is better in this case. And so for him, he doesn't really have a prescription. I mean, if you're talking about health, he doesn't need to lose any fat or gain any muscle. Of course, aesthetically, he wants to lose a little bit more fat and gain a little bit more muscle, and that's just a preference. His lean body mass will help him determine his metabolic rate, which is at 2,400 calories, which is fantastic. So as he does increase his mass, this will go up. You can read all of this and gives you a little bit more breakdown, kind of just reiterating what I said. If you have a QR reader, you can also scan this and it will give you a little bit more information if you want to learn it a little bit more. But if you have any questions, you guys get at me. I will leave some notes in the show notes, some information that will actually help you determine how many calories you should be eating based off of your metabolic rate. Now remember, this is just a value, a guesstimation, okay? So this is not an exact value, and it is based off of your activity.